Vibes fans. Welcome to episode 3 of season 7 of the Good Vibes Show by me, Jerry Hay, part of the Special Chronicles Network. So, I've actually had a very good weekend, actually, this past weekend, where I actually, the Team Virginia H2O Wizards, the swim team that's going to the USA Games, got together for a little mini meet against local high schoolers in Williamsburg. We all did very well, and ironically enough, we have our team shirts in, so boom. So, that actually coincides with today's appreciation and support vibes and such. So here we go into that segment of the show. So today's appreciation and support vibes goes to Will Enterprises, who helped design this shirt. The H2O Wizards, Team Virginia H2O Wizards team shirts, and they've made a lot of other things for our Special Olympics programs, even mostly Special Olympics I know of. I think a few other programs use them as well, but the local programs use them quite a bit as well. And they made some amazing products as well. So thank you again, Will Enterprises, for this lovely shirt. So I just want to give you a lot of appreciation and support vibes because, one, you're family owned. You know what you're doing. You make a lot of great promotional items. These shirts, everyone's well received them. And thank you so much for making them. But also thank you for everything else you've done to help with our Special Olympics US programs, Special Olympics Virginia, Special Olympics Wisconsin, I believe. I could say there might be more out there. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. But I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for making these shirts, but also thank you from the bottom of my heart in Special Olympics Virginia, Area 23, Prince William County, that you've done as well for us as well, making a lot of great items as well. I just want to thank you for everything you've done. So, but I also highly recommend those who are looking for a good site, good company to do things. I recommend them for like bigger need projects and everything. I obviously still recommend our companies as well. I've mentioned throughout my Good Vibe show. So like, there's multiple companies I recommend checking out for them. I recommend them for if you want to do shirts like this. I recommend Will Enterprise for that job, and they did a great job doing it. So thank you again, Will Enterprise, for everything. Oh, and one other cool thing, guys. There's an outline of the Commonwealth of Virginia right there, and on the back I could show you, but I probably can easily. But there's the H2O Wizards logo on the back as well. So thank you again so much, again, Will Enterprise, for what you did. And thank you so much. So, before we move into our next segment of the show, here's our sponsor ad from our great friends, the Special Chronicles Network. The Good Vibe Show is proud to be featured on the Special Chronicles Network. Visit specialchronicles.com for links to follow on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Be sure to also subscribe to the newsletter and find the podcast page for this podcast, The Good Vibe Show by me, Jerry Holy. If you love The Good Vibe Show, then you'll love the Art Podcast on the Special Chronicles Network. SpecialChronicles.com for links to subscribe to our podcast, newsletter, and to follow us on social media. And to support the podcast on Special Chronicles so we continue our mission of giving respect and voice to people with special needs, visit SpecialChronicles.com/give to make a gift today. So for today's Positive and Uplifting Vibes is making your own magic. So oxymoron, making magic in the water, slogan on here for the Team Virginia H2O Wizards. So I'm going... This whole theme's around the H2 Wizard shirts apparently today, but that's a good thing, honestly. So, making your own magic means, in my interpretation, and it could be various to your interpretation, or someone else may not like the term magic. I'm going to use air quotes there for you, those who are listening in on this. But making your own magic means you make your own success, you make your own progress, you make your own accomplishments through your success and progress. And I think I made some magic this past weekend, obviously, in that mini meet we had. I made some great progress because I dropped time in both my 100-yard freestyle, even though what they originally recorded is not the actual time, honestly. But I've actually had set a personal best finally in 100-yard freestyle, but I've also done better in the 100-yard breaststroke. And 50-yard breaststroke was okay, but being the breaststroke leg for our 4x50-yard medley relay, to be able to bring it back in after our backstroke leg struggled a little bit to help our back, our fly leg to get well. We were making our own magic there, and I made a little magic there too. But also, this is making your own magic too with this Good Vibe Show. It's a good example of making your own magic. Is I'm giving you all sound advice and everything to do things in life, and I think you can take them with a grain of salt. I'll admit to that. I'll admit to that straight up. Take it with a grain of salt. But I know people love listening to the show, and I really appreciate y'all for listening in, because I'm hoping I'm making a little magic for you on the times when you listen to the show, so you enjoy it, and actually take a little bit of time to just feel some needing all those good vibes and absorbing them and everything. So I just really thank you again for tuning in for the show. And I know usually I try to make these episodes very long, but also sometimes keeping them in a relatively short pace allows you to make them quick snippets to listen to and more fun to listen to because one, Good Vibes doesn't need to be like an hour long podcast. You can make your I make my own magic keeping them under like even 10 minutes magically. So that's actually a very good thing. So I just want to thank you again for all tuning in to Good Vibes for this. And obviously, this season's gonna be short. I know I'm gonna have a little fun trying to figure out one episode, trying to get up when I'm actually gonna be out of town. So I'll have to figure out some things there, folks. But you'd be surprised how I'll pull it off. So you'd be surprised. So that's again. Let's wrap up the show. But first off, let's go back to our sponsor from our friends, the Special Chronicles Network. The Good Vibes Show is proud to be featured on the Special Chronicles Network. Visit specialchronicles.com for links to follow on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Be sure to also subscribe to the newsletter and find the podcast page for this podcast. If you love the Good Vibes Show, then you love the other podcasts on the Special Chronicles Network. Specialchronicles.com for links to subscribe to our podcast, newsletter, and to follow us on social media. And to support the podcast on Special Chronicles so we can continue our mission of giving respect and voice to people with special needs, visit specialchronicles.com/give to make a gift today. So I'd like to remind you again, all my Good Vibes listeners, that remember to follow the Good Vibes Show on Instagram at Good Vibes by JH. Facebook, facebook.com/Good Vibes by JH. Also subscribe to the Good Vibes Show by me, Jerry Holley, on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts from. I know we're actually over 300 listens right now, which is great. I'm hoping to be more and more probably by mid-year. Obviously, with USA Games coming around, I hope my Road to 2022 USA Games Series kicks off very well. I just want to thank you all again for tuning in. I'll see you next week for episode 4, and have a great weekend, and I hope you have a great week as well. So, peace out, boop, blah, and have a great rest of your day, everyone. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week for episode 4. Bye, everyone.